first. Everyone's heard this example, like in the airplanes, they tell you to put your mask on first before you are able to help anybody else, because if you can't breathe, how can you be of service to anyone else, right? Hello friends, welcome to Vlogmas day number 9. I was just eating a cookie. Hopefully I don't have chocolate in my teeth. I ate one cookie. It is 2:50 now and I haven't really done much all day. I'm still, like, I took off my pajamas from yesterday to put on a new pair of pajamas. I literally dropped Jace off in these pair of pajamas, I guess. Anyway, I'm about to upload a vlog. And yesterday's vlog, Issa's napping, my husband's been home, we're both feeling not so hot, super under the weather. I might heat up some food here in a little bit. I hardly want to move, but I do want to make an effort to take Jace to Taekwondo at 6 p.m. this afternoon. Hopefully I feel better by then, and definitely want to go to Zumba class tomorrow around 6 or 7 p.m. because it's like one of my favorite classes ever. But just resting the majority of the day. Today I kind of wanted us to go as a family to go see some lights, like in a hayride, but just leaving the house and sitting in you know, what is it called, like a hayride kind of situation at night is just not gonna work right now. So but anyway, I'm about to upload this and I'll talk to you guys in a sec. We are watching Avatar this evening. Did not go to Taekwondo. No Taekwondo today, so we can stay home and rest. No, this one's good. All right, boys. It's bedtime around here. The movie turned off and I am putting sheets on Jace's bed and my bed, on everybody's bed for bedtime. Can't wait till the kids go to sleep and I get to have a bath and regroup. And I wanna, since my vlog is gonna be a little bit short today since I stayed home because I'm sicky, I'm gonna show you guys how I regroup and what do I do for regrouping and what that means to me. It's actually a very big spiritual need of mine and I can't wait to get into it. I think the movie went back on just in time for Jace to get back into watching it while I do his bed. I don't know how I've ended up with this blanket for years and years and years and years. Like, literally, if you know, you know. Hello. Mommy? It looks clear.
Uh-oh.
What's uh-oh?
Uh-oh.
So good. I am at the Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru. I'm gonna get a little coffee. I'm excited, but I'm about to use this makeup remover wipe, even though I'm not wearing makeup, just to cleaned my face. I am gonna do a mask as soon as I get home, and I love this. One of the girls in my hang on, a small blueberry iced coffee with cream and sugar.
Small blueberry iced coffee with cream and sugar.
Yes, please.
Anything else?
That's it.
Go ahead, thank you.
Thank you. All right. I probably should have not ordered cream and sugar on my coffee and just had it black, but it's okay. I was telling you guys that one of the girls in my spiritual group sessions I was leading, she gave me this, and it feels really good in my hands, especially at this time. But I'm going to finish today's vlog at home. Isa, he just threw his bottle at me. Wow, I kind of like this. So I'm in the bathroom right now, and this is the shower curtain. It looks extra bright in the background, but I want to put on my mask I was telling you guys about, and I kind of got to do it quickly, but I'm first going to change out of this shirt. So, ta-da! This shirt says, but first coffee. I was just looking for a headband to put my hair back, and I had like a gazillion. I'm not even kidding. And I can't find one, so I guess that's okay. Just put my hair back a little bit. And I'm just gonna use my fingers. I'm just gonna put this everywhere, so here we go. You know what I was thinking about is when I was in the last Zumba class that I went to, well, there are many things that like, I don't know, get my attention. But, oh my gosh, now I'm blanking. Out of the many things that I learned in that class, right? Oh, I remembered. So, it's not something that was said. Like, sometimes a teacher will say something that to me is pretty profound, even though it's not, I don't know. Even if it doesn't sound like, whoa, that was really deep, but for me it does sound super deep. But one of the things that I realized, and it applies to life in general, is that and I used to teach Zumba, so I don't know, it makes sense to me, but the teacher in a Zumba class is there to be a guide. So some of the teachers will start class by saying that, like, hey, I'm here to be a guide, please do what feels right for your body, what feels good to you, and as long as you're dancing and moving and having fun is all that matters. Like, you're not supposed to be the best dancer in the world to be in a Zumba class. You can just love to move and hear the music, and that's what it's all about, right? So the thing that I realized that for me it applies to many other things in life is that I'll be watching the teacher as a guide to how I'm supposed, like which way I'm supposed to go, and the moves that she's suggesting for us to do. And so I'll be following them, but I'll be moving at my own rhythm, at my own pace. And sometimes, like, I can just close my eyes and I can feel just the music and how I want to move and what feels good to me. And the moment that I like open my eyes and I start looking at the person next to me or at the teacher even, and I'm like, well, maybe I should, there are no shoulds in life, right? Maybe I should be moving a little bit more like that, or she's doing it a little bit more like this, and like I try to fit into their rhythm, their pace. I lose my rhythm at that exact moment, and now sometimes I'll lose my step or I'll lose where I am, and that is what's so that is such a, I don't know if the word is metaphor. It is such a concept, such a big concept that applies to so many things in life, that the moment that I start looking at the person next to me, or them, and I've talked about this in a video before, the moment that I start, because I can have a teacher that I admire, but I can't try to be like her, because that's her own purpose, that's her own pace, and especially if she's shining. I shine just as bright. I have my own journey, my own rhythm, my own pace, and what I'm here to bring to the world. And a teacher can show me the way, but the moment that I try to imitate, I can't, or not even try to imitate, just try to do it at somebody else's pace. I can't offer the world what I came to give the world. And same thing happens for me. The moment that someone tries to do something, I can inspire people, but the moment that someone tries to do something exactly like me, they lose their rhythm, they lose their pace, they lose their spot. They possibly are just robbing the world from their amazing gift because they're not letting it come forward by doing something that's not even fitting for them exactly. Because everyone has a purpose, everyone has their journey, everyone has their pace in life, and it's important to remember that. But it was kind of like an aha moment that I was just standing there in class, and I was just so in the groove, so in rhythm, so in the moment. And then for a second I looked to the teacher and I was like, maybe I should move a little bit more this way, and then I completely lost my my train of thought, like where I was at with my dance moves. And then now I was kind of like trying to catch up to my own rhythm again. So that's just speaks to life, I suppose. Wow, this is 6 minutes long and I am talking to you with a mask. So I'm going to keep doing self-care. For me, self-care is about watching my thoughts, watching how I speak to myself more than any mask, more than any balm, more than any sort of bath I can take. It's really how I'm speaking to me, how I'm treating myself, how much I respect myself and love myself. Because the more that I can accept myself, the more that I can love myself, I can do the same for others. It never works the other way around. So I have to love me so much in my thoughts, in how I speak to myself, so that it pours out of me as I direct my attention to other people, such as my family, friends, strangers. Anyway, I'm gonna go because this is 7 minutes long, so. Alright friends, I just got you situated. I'm gonna show you what let me start over. I'm gonna show you what I do to regroup myself at the end of the day. So this notebook I got at a TJ Maxx, and I know it looks super bright and reflecting. Since I have the window right there, it's a light pink color. So, but anyway, it's just a regular notebook. I really like going to TJ Maxx because they have the best journals, and I love journals and notebooks and all that stuff. But you just need a simple notebook, piece of paper. And what I do is that at the beginning of the day, or on most days, I am learning to be disciplined with this practice, is that I'll get a keyword or key phrase from my spirit guides, guidance, angels, whatever you like to call them. They're the same thing. And sometimes I don't know what the word means. Sometimes I don't know how this word is going to apply to my day. And then I go about living my day, and I keep coming back to that word. Sometimes it just reminds me to come back to my true self, to center myself. And yeah, so at the end of the day, I like to ask myself a few questions, and also to write down and acknowledge how that keyword applied to my day. Now, I do want to say that if what I'm saying to you guys here on my channel, sometimes it resonates but it doesn't make sense, just put it on a mental shelf for now and then come back to it later. If it just doesn't resonate at all, that's okay. We have other things that we can connect on and that we can talk about and support each other on. So yeah, it's just all about acceptance, right? If something doesn't resonate with me, and when somebody else is sharing something, that's okay. And there are other things that do, then I just focus on those. So I did want to say that. So where was I? Yeah, so I'll get a keyword. My keyword for today, for example, is cleanse. I got it earlier, so I'm gonna write it down. And I also have a calendar that I go by, and I've shared a little bit about this before. And also I've shared that if it's something that calls your attention, send me a private message and I can direct you to a different website or somewhere where you can find out more information. But basically this, it's like an energetic calendar that tells me the energy of the month, the energy of the day, and then I get my own keyword and then I work with that. And it definitely helps me just feel more connected, aligned throughout the day. Okay, but for the purposes of right now, oh, we're at 3 minutes. I get the keyword at the end of the day. So the questions that I'll ask myself is, what did I learn today? So then I'll go through, I'll close my eyes for a second and I'll take the time to just sit and reflect for myself, take a few deep breaths, do the cleansing technique if you know it at the beginning, and yeah. So then I'll say, what did I learn today? And I'll think about, take inventory of my entire day and just ask myself what I really learned and acknowledge it and write it down. The next thing I'll ask myself is, what was my highlight? What was something that I didn't like about today, if there is anything? And if there was something that I didn't like about today, what would I do to change it? The key here is to not judge myself, to just simply take it as a learning process. So if there was something that I did that I didn't like, and I would say, man, maybe I would handle that situation differently and I would do this, this, and this, but without feeling, you know, that judgment towards myself, without feeling embarrassed. And if it starts to come up, I just, you know, take a few deep breaths and say, no, like, this is not how I want to feel. That's not the purposes of this. So then I just say, okay, I would do this differently, and that's just like a different feeling, you know? I don't know, I pulled up a page here on my old journal that I finished filling up September 14th, 2019. So I see here that my keyword was lovers for that day. And then I regrouped the calendar that I was telling you guys about with the energy of the month, the day. And then I shared, today was a little challenging keeping up with my kiddos. My highlight was Jace making me a dessert. Cleaning with me, we make a great team. So that was my highlight for that day. What I didn't like that day was that I rushed Jace out of Thai class, Taekwondo. What I would do differently is that I would cleanse myself energetically more in my environment, and yeah, sometimes I'll just keep that. The rest of the thing that I was reading is not part of that, but sometimes I'll just keep journaling and I'll write things down that I have on my mind or to-dos. And that, my friends, really, really helps with going to sleep way more profoundly. If you ever have, you know, you can't go to sleep, like, that, doing this will help just allow yourself to rest. But that's it for today, and I'm gonna go because I need to get today's vlog started. It's like I gotta go make lunch and all this other stuff for today. But thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to take care of yourself. Don't forget to fill your cup first. Don't forget to put your oxygen mask on first. Everyone's heard this example, like in the airplanes, they tell you to put your mask on first before you are able to help anybody else, because if you can't breathe, how can you be of service to anyone else, right? Bye!